I'm here to present to you the lesson on interpreting the information listened to. In listening, here are the following phases that we would undergo. Number one is receiving. When we receive the information, then upon receiving the information, we understand it. So the second one is understanding, and the third one is remembering. So we need to remember all the things that we have listened to in order that we could interact and we could reflect and connect all the ideas in our life. Then next is evaluating. So you would evaluate or assess the information or the ideas presented by the speaker. And the last one is giving feedback. So in giving feedback, so we need to give our own reaction or comments regarding the ideas that we have listened to. Communication is a vital element of our daily lives. Regardless of the distance we have, we can still interact with each other. With the latest technology we have today, it allows us to put ourselves into the open world and express our thoughts and feelings to others. We can transfer our messages very fast, virtually travel or go to other places, and connect to people around the globe. Technology is becoming more advanced and vastly contributes in many ways of quenching our thirst of connecting to the world. This lesson allows you to discover the extent to which you can connect to other people with different personalities and needs. In order for you to understand and be able to answer the following activities and questions, you have to listen very carefully in order to interpret the information you have heard using graphic organizers or visual representations. So we have here under what's new. So before you listen, ask 1. Picture word association. What words can you associate with this picture? Complete the table below. So we have the following parts of a computer, and maybe many of you, or almost all of you, or all of you rather, are already familiar with this. So you are going to answer based on its uses or functions in the second column. Okay, let's begin. What is it? In order for you to understand and interpret easily the information or the message of the listening text, you will use nonverbal illustrations. These nonverbal illustrations are called graphic organizers or visual representations. So we have here in the opposite side. So these are colorful graphic organizers. A graphic organizer is a visual and graphic display that depicts the relationships between facts, terms, and ideas within a learning task. It helps learners organize their thoughts and ideas, sequence events, and interpret information or message from the text. Some examples of these are tables, charts or graphs, and diagrams. Graphic organizers of facts, information, or details from the listening text provides you with opportunities to learn faster and better. Table reads a systematic arrangement or grouping of related concepts or words in rows and columns that readily show their relationship and values. Chart or flowchart is a graphical representation of a process. It shows steps in sequential order, presenting the workflow or processes by connecting them with arrows. A graph can be defined as a pictorial representation or diagram that represents data or values in an organized manner. It may be a line graph, bar graph, or pie graph. A Venn diagram is an illustration that uses circles to show the relationships among things or finite groups of things. Venn diagram helps to visually represent the similarities and differences between the two concepts. So here is a picture, and I'm sure that you are very much familiar with this, especially the teenagers, millennials, or even adults. So you have already encountered this. So now listen very carefully to the text to be read to you by your teacher. First reading, you have to take down notes, important details, to be used as your reference or guide in doing the following activities. For the second reading, try to complete the graphic organizers given for you. Listening text to your teacher. Exploring the pros and cons of video game, posted May 23, 2017 by Rebecca Bernstein. Video games are a trademark commodity in our modern, technologically driven culture. Although undoubtedly entertaining, considerable debate remains as to the relative positive or negative impacts on individuals and society. Even though studies regarding this issue are relatively new, they can still provide insight into the benefits and drawbacks of this popular pastime. So we have a positive effects of video games. Numerous studies have examined the pros and cons of video gaming. There are just few that have found video games provide distinct advantages to their players. One is video games improve basic visual processes. According to Psychology Today, playing video games has been shown to increase players' ability to distinguish subtle differences in shades of gray, a phenomenon known as visual contrast sensitivity. They may also improve the eyesight of the visually impaired and help players increase their ability to visually detect the direction of movement. Video games can enhance executive functioning. Executive functioning is the term used for a person's ability to rapidly and efficiently solve problems. Video games can help improve multitasking, increase mental flexibility, and even reverse the mental decline that occurs as people age. Video games can improve everyday skills. Playing video games has been found to enhance hand-eye coordination, lengthen attention spans, and improve both working memory and rapid decision-making abilities. Video games may help ease anxiety and depression. Both anecdotally and scientifically, video games have been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. For example, Scientific American reported that the game Tetris may actually ease the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. In forums such as Geek and Sundry, authors describe how video games may help those who have social anxiety disorder learn how to initiate relationships and learn about social cues and negative effects of video games. While video games have been touted for their advantages, evidence also suggests that playing them may be detrimental. Video games can make people more violent. According to the Telegraph, researchers have found a direct link between violent video games and increase in aggressive behavior. This applies particularly to shoot-'em up games that simulate violence. Video games can increase players' ability to concentrate. A study published in Psychology of Popular Video Culture found a correlation between the length of time individuals play video games and their ability to remain focused. Video games can become addictive. An university study found that 1 in 10 video gamers is addicted. Their playing habits cause family, social, school, or psychological damage. Treatment programs targeting video game addiction have cropped up across the world, including in the United States, South Korea, and the Netherlands. Video games may increase depression and anxiety. While it's true that video games can help combat anxiety and depression, other studies have shown that they may cause exacerbating these conditions instead. Studies by the psychology, behavior, and social network found that graders who play video games during work hours gain more likely to experience depression than those who Conclusions as to whether video games are ultimately good or bad lie with the reader. The truth is most likely somewhere in between, with allowances made for personal circumstances and preferences. Based on what you have listened to the listening text, so we have here an activity. Based on the listening text that you have heard, complete the table by giving the problem or disadvantages and benefits or advantages of video games. So we have here two columns. The first column is all about problems or disadvantages, and the second column is its benefits or advantages. So you are free now to fill in the green. So another thing to do, so we have here what's more, is to, based on the selection that you have heard, organize or arrange the details from the text by using a flowchart. So this is a flowchart, so all you have to do is to give the main topic here, the top and the bottom are the detail and explanation, another detail and explanation, and then last one is concluding sentence. What I can do. If you are playing video games or computer games, then at the same time you are also studying parental time as well. How did you manage a budget your time? How many hours will you spend studying on the manual helping household chores and playing computer games? How much time will you spend I grab the number of hours you spend studying, doing household chores, playing video games or computer games, and sleeping. Label each part of your graph. You can add color to emphasize the parts of your pie graph. So for our assessment and post-test, so here is a text entitled Values. A farmer discovered a marble statue while plowing his field. It was very beautiful. He took it to a collector and offered it for sale. The collector, who loved all beautiful things dearly, bought it at a large price. As the farmer walked home with his money, he said to himself, "How much life this money needs? How can anyone give all this for a dead, carved stone buried in the earth for 1,000 years?" The collector was looking at the statue. He said, "It's mine, all mine, but the beauty, what life, the dream of what a soul. How can anyone give all this for money, dead and dreamless?" Alright, here is a task or the assessment. Describe the farmer and the collector in the story. What makes them different from each other? How are they similar to some extent? Use the Venn diagram in answer. Second one, compare the two men's regard for money and force. Use this table. So how do the farmer and the collector regard for money, and how do they regard for statue? Then the last one, if you will have money, what will you do with your money to help your family, your community, your friends and relatives, church, and yourself? Make 5 or more orders. Last part is to decide an additional task as your assignment is getting into life. After starting out valuing something, how do you value your life? Draw a picture or make a poster about how you value your life. Before you start in making a poster, here is a rubric, a poster rubric. So we have heard the following category: required elements, labels, graphics, relevance, attractiveness, and grammar. So we have here numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. The lowest is 1 and the highest is 4. Alright, so that's all for today's lesson. Thank you.